Hey guys, what's up? This is Nania from Barrack Solutions, and today I'm doing the first video of the YouTube series which I recently announced on my channel. In this video I will talk about the prerequisites that you need to shoot good videos in general and for YouTube too. So yeah, it's for both. Let's begin with the first thing that you need. It's yourself and your own voice. If you think your voice is not good enough, then you can lend someone else's voice for the voiceover for your video. But I would suggest you start working on your voice so that you can use it anytime, anywhere in any of your videos. The second thing that you need is a good camera. Now, what is a good camera? I'm not going to review every single camera out there in the market because there are too many of them. I would say the best camera is the one that is there in your pockets. It's the smartphone. And I would definitely recommend you to upgrade to a DSLR in the future, but for the beginnings, you can always use your smartphone. The smartphones have become so advanced that they are capable of shooting videos in 720p, 1080p, and some can even shoot in 4K. That's a great resolution to shoot in. And I would suggest you keep your minimum video quality at 720p. Now, many will be like, dude, why should I shoot at 720p? Because most of the people in different parts of the world don't have the high-speed internet connection. But guys, here's the thing. YouTube processes your video and converts and creates multiple versions of your video in different qualities. It could be 144p, 240p, 360p, 480p, 720p, and so on and so forth. So people who don't have enough bandwidth to pump in for the video, they will always be switched to the lower quality of your video, and that's an amazing feature to have. So don't worry about the quality. Always shoot at the highest quality that you can and keep the minimum as 720p. I'll just give an example. Just imagine you're going to a theater to watch a movie and you don't get good quality. You'll be like, dude, give me my money back, right? You want to watch a good quality movie. I would say a movie in good quality when you're going to the theater. So yeah, people on YouTube also want to watch your videos in good quality. So shoot at good quality. Now the third thing that you need is a good tripod. A good tripod is one which can withstand large amount of weight, and that could be somewhere around 5 kgs or 7 kgs, something like that, because if you have DSLRs with huge lenses, then you need a good sturdy tripod which can withstand that much amount of weight. Now the next thing that you need to look into your tripod is the height. The height of the tripod should be approximately as tall as you, so that when you're standing, the tripod can shoot you properly. So these are the two conditions that I would suggest you look into and then buy a good tripod. And yes, don't go for those cheap ones, because those cheap ones are not at all sturdy and you will regret it, because I've had bad experiences myself. I also went for the cheap one in the beginning, and then I realized that I have made a big blunder, and then I eventually bought a good one. So don't make those blunders. This particular device, the tripod, is a prerequisite for your videos if you want to have stable videos. So buy a good one and always see the specifications properly. The fourth thing that you need is a good mic. If you want good sound quality, then you need a very good mic, and this is a must. Why am I saying so is because not even your laptop, smartphone, or DSLR is capable of shooting good quality sound in crowded areas. It will just amplify everything and it will distort the sound. So a person who's watching your video will not enjoy the sound quality. So you need good sound quality, and for that you need good mics. So go and buy a good mic. Let's talk about the gadgets which are optional. Now, why am I talking about these optional gadgets? Because I do not recommend everyone to buy these gadgets instantly, but I would definitely recommend everyone to buy it in the future once they think that their videos are doing well and they are making good amount of videos every day or every week or every month, and now they need to go to the next level of professionalism. So that time you may need these equipments. The first thing that comes to my mind when I talk about optional gadgets is the lighting equipment. Why do we need this lighting equipment? No camera in the world can shoot the object clearly without good lights. You need good light to shoot the person clearly or the object clearly. And if you are using the natural light, that's good enough, but the natural light should be good enough so that the camera can shoot you clearly. If it is not good enough, then you will need the lighting equipment. And here is an example of one of the videos I shot, and you can see my true tones of my skin are not visible. That's because the natural light was not good enough and the camera oversaturated my skin. And that was the major reason for my skin tones to drop down drastically, and that's why I bought the lighting equipment. And this video is shot in the lighting equipment itself, so you can see my true tones. And guess what, this video has been shot at midnight inside a room, and the light is so bright that you can actually feel the difference. That's why you need the lighting equipment. So think about it. If you don't have good amount of natural light, then you will definitely need it right away. But if you have, then you can always consider this device for the future. The next product that you may have to buy is the jib and cranes. Now, if your videos involves lot of panning from left to right or right to left, just like those directors, or when you see those gadget reviews when those YouTubers move the cameras or pan the cameras slowly from left to right, then you need these jibs and cranes. And there are a lot of jibs and cranes and different categories and subcategories into it. So go Google it up, you will find more information on it, and then you can think about it whether you need to buy or not. And that's why I'm keeping it as an optional gadget. It's something which is not required by everyone. Coming to the last equipment that you may need, the backdrop. The backdrop can be green in color, black in color, gray in color, or even white in color. It's got different shades, right? But most of the softwares call the effect as green keying, and I would suggest you stick with green because that's the default color that the software assumes when it's performing green keying. And what do you look into the backdrop when you're buying it? You look for a thick backdrop. Why do I say thick? Because when the lights will come on the backdrop, it shouldn't become transparent in the video. So you need a thick backdrop for that. So ensure that the backdrop is thick. Now, who needs a backdrop? A backdrop is needed by a person who wants a plain background or wants to change the background of his videos or her videos. Now, for example, I have a plain background and I don't need any changes in my background. Then I don't need a backdrop. But if you don't have a plain background, then you definitely need a backdrop. But you can always work without a plain background and without a backdrop too if your videos don't require that kind of professionalism. And that's what I have been doing in the past. So it's not necessary to get the backdrop. But if you are a movie maker, a director who's shooting movies, you definitely need a backdrop because you will want to change the scenarios and the backdrop will help you doing that. And we'll also talk about the softwares in the next videos which will help you to change the backgrounds of your backdrop and stuff. So that's it with this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and visit techbarrack.com.